Okay, and we are live. So, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of HPCritical's Does It Hold Up? I am your host, Brandon, and today, people, we got two very different games. I think the only thing these two games have in common is the fact that they're both on Genesis and that they're single player games. Usually, I try to keep kind of like a theme going with my games, but the schedule worked the way it did, and here we are. So, the two games that we're going to be checking out tonight is one game that I've honestly never heard of before I got the stream scheduled together for these episodes, and one I've heard of the series. So tonight we're playing M.U.S.H.A, which it's kind of hard to see. I'm going to make the screen a little bigger so you guys can see a little better. But supposedly it stands for Metallic Uniframe Super Hybrid Armor. That sounds kind of sick. It seems to be kind of like a mech-based game with shooting mechanics. That's pretty much all I can say about it. I really don't know anything about this game. That is kind of becoming kind of a running theme in this series, at least with the Genesis games. There's a lot that I either haven't played or I just know next to nothing about. But here we are. I'm going to give it a try because at least it sounds cool. We'll see how it goes. But the other game we're going to be playing tonight is it's from a very well-known series, but I think this is the only Genesis game that released for this series, and that's Castlevania Bloodlines. Give you guys a good look at the screen for that real quick as well. Yeah, it's so funny. There's a few third-party companies that made bank making games for the old NES system, right? And when we got into the 16-bit generation, there are some developers that decided to, well, third-party developers, I should specify, that wanted to try their hands in all the consoles and see what stuck better, right? So with the Mega Man series, there was a Mega Man game called Mega Man: The Wily Wars, which was, I guess Capcom was playing it safe because with the Wily Wars was basically a remake, a 16-bit remake of the first three Mega Man games put into one collection in the Genesis. And I don't know if it sold all that well. And I think that's when Capcom realized the audience for Mega Man was on the Super Nintendo. And that's why the X series came there first and why Mega Man 7 eventually became a Super Nintendo game. Castlevania kind of went the same direction. That's made by Konami. They had big success with the first three Castlevania games on the NES. And then Super Castlevania 4, which was, it's called 4, but it's just a remake of the original, was a Super Nintendo game. And I don't think it was a launch Super Nintendo game, but I do believe it came out pretty early in the console's life cycle. So that was I guess, their test to see if Castlevania would do well on the Super Nintendo, which I think it did. But of course, they also tried their hand at the Genesis with Castlevania Bloodlines. The fact that I think this is the only Castlevania game on Genesis means that probably wasn't that successful an experiment for them. I don't think the Castlevania audience was really on Genesis at the time. And they even tried the TurboGrafx 16, which that sold terribly in America. In Japan, it did pretty well, where it's called the PC Engine. And they released a game called Castlevania Rondo of Blood, which among Castlevania fans is a cult classic. It's a prequel to Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which most Castlevania fans tout as being the best game in the series. Even people who aren't hardcore into Castlevania have played Symphony of the Night. It's a well-loved game. But a lot of people haven't played Rondo of Blood. Now, because there was a Super Nintendo audience, though, they did make a Super Nintendo port of Rondo of Blood, which was called Castlevania Dracula X, which I'm told is not as good a port, but it's there. If you guys ever want to play Castlevania Dracula X, however, that is available on the Castlevania Advanced Collection, which is on every platform if you want to play that one. Though if you do want to play the original Rondo of Blood with, I think, a few more quality of life improvements, that and Symphony of the Night is available on the Castlevania Requiem collection, I believe it's called, but that's a PlayStation exclusive, so unfortunately you do need a PlayStation if you want to play that one. I've rambled enough about Castlevania. Let's go into the first game we're going to be talking about tonight and playing M.U.S.H.A. Again, I don't know too much about this game. We're going to just read the info and just kind of go from there. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, M.U.S.H.A, Sega 1990, so released by Sega 1991, so this is a pretty early game. Pilot an armored ship, and okay, it's a ship, so not a mech, even though it kind of looked like a mech. But anyway, and charge for it as a Knight of the Skies in this exhilarating take on the vertically scrolling shooter. Oh, okay. 3 special weapons and 6 formations give you a more expansive arsenal than ever. See, that surprises me a little bit because, I don't know, for some reason I thought this was a horizontal shooter. So the fact that it's vertical is already kind of a surprise. Well, nothing to do but to do it. So let's go ahead and start this up. Okay. Head into the foreground there. Oh boy. Oh. Well, this is certainly an in-your-face intro music. Let's see what we got for game options here. Your typical standard fare. You got music. Oh, music stop. Oh, this is kind of like okay. Okay, and then you get your typical. This is pretty similar to what we did last week with another game. You got easy, normal, and hard. Okay, so that's literally sound effects, and this is the music that you can listen to. All right, not a whole lot to mess with there. Just a pretty standard options menu, but we like to look at those things before we start anyway. All right, so made by Compile, which I think they still make games today, but they might have been bought. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on something I'm not sure about. Let's stop the advance of the mode. Oh. Where's the shoot button? Okay, C is the shoot button. It's one and done, huh? Okay. Oh, this is a tough game. Okay. Form roll, form. Okay. So the A button seems to affect my form, but I don't know what that means. When everything is so hectic, it's sometimes hard to figure out what the power-ups are and what the... Oh my god! Am I dead already? Wow, that's a quick one. Form 3-way. This is a lot... I can tell this is going to be a game of a lot of trial and error, isn't it? Oh, wow. So you just... Right from the beginning, huh? Oh no, this is an arcade-ass game. So now we got 2 lasers. Uh-huh, okay. Okay, and then you get one in the back, okay. Alright, yeah. This is a vertical shooter, alright. I like what it's doing so far, though. I think the roll one might be good for me. There's a lot of there's a lot of things to figure out, though. And then free, you can just pretty much oh my god, look at these Galaga patterns. No, I don't want back. Roll's good. I'm gonna keep roll. Unless there's like a boss in front of me, then maybe I'll switch over. Oh, this is a bullet hell. Definitely more on the airs more on bullet hell. Oh my god. I finally got taken out. And you just start right back to the beginning basically if you lose anything. Oh my god! Oh, this is a bullet hell ass shooter. This is normal difficulty? Went for the power up and got claimed. Losing any kind of lives is like devastating. Oh my god. And basically just never stop shooting. Oh my god. It just wasn't stopping. Oh my god. So I haven't done this before, but I think for the sake of actually making some progress, I'm gonna have to go easy here and see just how much easier it is. Okay, so the enemies are way slower. Oh, but not that much slower. This is still... There's still a lot happening all at once. There's a lot you have to pay attention to here. Yeah, bullet hell is not really my genre, man. Like, I appreciate a good shooter that will keeps your character growing as you play, but like, I mean, all shooters in a sense kind of involve it's evolutions of like Galaga and Space Invaders, right? Just they get more frantic as technology gets better. But this game, I mean, I'm able to go as far, so yeah, I can definitely see where the easy factor is coming in. I wouldn't dare to try hard because I was already kind of getting my ass beat on normal. There's just so much you have to observe. It's fun though. It's just really not my genre. Okay. Easy is definitely more my speed though. But yeah, when I was doing normal, if you just like lose just one life and therefore lose all your power ups, you've basically lost because it's almost impossible to recover after that. But how long does this level go? I wonder if everyone watching can even figure out everything that's going on because I'm having trouble and I'm the one actually playing it who has to pay attention. Oof. How long is this level? It's still going. Yeah, nah, bro. These levels are too long, and it's like nothing's not a lot's changing here. Finally, we're doing something that like resembles a boss, I guess. Oh my god! Look at this This is easy mode. Look at all these bullets on screen. Nah, this is too much, bro. Nah. This is easy mode? More like not impossible mode. People out here really doing this on hard mode. This level hasn't ended yet. Finally, something like a boss. Alright. Let's beat him up. Bro. Alright, so that's alright. Alright. Man, I'm done. Get me out. Alright, let's talk about M.U.S.H.A. Oh boy. Before I do, let me go ahead and change the stream name real quick. Because we're going to be... I'm happily going to be moving on to Castlevania Bloodlines. Oh my god. Castle... Oopsie. I messed up. Castlevania Bloodlines. There we go. Okay. So, M.U.S.H.A. That's a vertical shooter, alright. I thought it would be doing a bit more, but it seems to be doing more or less what other games like Gradius and other shooters of the time doing. Oh, but being a vertical shooter, it was very much more of a balance between, what games like Gradius were doing, a little bit of Twin B, I guess, and, being a vertical shooter definitely had some Galaga elements to it. Difficulty really didn't feel that fair. I'm being just real. This I will readily admit this is not really my genre shooter, but like normal didn't feel fair at all, and easy eventually just it was doable. But then I got to everything else, and it's still the levels are too long. I think that's my main complaint here. The levels are just far too long. Like that's not. Like I don't know what else to say. Like that, like I was just going on and it was getting very boring at the point. I was just like, I'm just shooting enemies and just. It took too long for that boss to appear, man. Like it gets boring very fast. Like even for its time, I think that was the cardinal sin that if your players start getting bored, And in this defense, I guess that you probably didn't need that much back then. But like, I don't know, man. I was just getting ready to see some new level stuff. And it just wasn't happening. M.U.S.H.A. Man, if you like shooting games and the bullet hells, I mean, I think there's going to be something here. But I think for the average person, I don't think this holds up very well. I don't like. It's a little too basic for. It's just doing what every other shooter game of vertical shooter game is doing, and I guess it just kind of got away with it because armor, robot, and difficulty for those that are really into it. But that's it. It's the level goes on too long, and then if you lose all your lives, you're going right back to the beginning. I unfortunately couldn't get far enough to I apologize, long day. But I couldn't go long enough to verify that hey, if you complete the first level, will you go back to get sent back to the beginning of that level or just the beginning of the whole game? I don't really know. I kind of didn't care to look. That's just how I feel, man. This game got boring very fast. I wish there was more to it. It's just it's a little bit too basic. It's overly it's difficult, a little overly so I would say, and it's basic. So it just doesn't keep my attention going for too long, which is unfortunate because I was really hoping this game would be pretty cool, but. Unless you're really into like the classic arcade shooter genre, this is gonna be a pass. I would say doesn't really hold up that well. Does not. Unfortunate, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next game of the evening. The one I was really excited to play, and that's Castlevania Bloodlines. And the reason why I'm excited to play this one, again, I mentioned in my little spiel at the beginning that Castlevania had this one entry on Genesis. To test the water, see if there's an audience on Genesis. It didn't pan out, but a lot of Castlevania fans do hold this in high regard, and it was a rare title for a while. Like, it wasn't an easy title to get your hands on because they just weren't re-releasing it. These days, It was available, I believe, on the Genesis Classic Edition that came out. Which, by the way, just a quick aside, a little behind the scenes information here from HPCritical doesn't hold up. We did season 1 on the NES, which was focused on the NES games that were on the NSO as well as the NES Classic Edition, and then season 2 was on the Super Nintendo games. Again, both games on the Super Nintendo Classic Edition as well as the NSO Super Nintendo games. Had they not announced N64 and Genesis games, I was considering getting the Genesis Classic Edition to do a season on that. My only hesitation on that was that would, of course, get me the Genesis games, and that'd be another set of classic games. But I wouldn't really be able to have guests, and that's one thing I've always been enjoying about this series. I say that as I don't have a guest tonight, but the option to have one is something that I cherish a lot, because then I get opinions from different people, and then for the multiplayer games, I get to play with other people. It's a valuable tool, I think. It's fun, of course. Especially the multiplayer games, you want to play with other people, and it's valuable to have other people's insight as well, besides just my own, because I'm just one man. I have my own taste. I try to go through these games as objective as possible, but sometimes the genre just doesn't land with me. Like that happened last season where I played Tecmo Bowl and I just didn't like it. I don't know if anybody else at the time that watches a lot of football and understands it better would have had a better time with it. But that was just my opinion. I just didn't think it was that much fun, so I kind of just dropped it pretty quickly. But it is what it is. But anyway, Castlevania Bloodlines, the one Genesis Castlevania game, is more readily available to people that want to play it. I want to say, actually, not only was it on the Genesis Classic, I think it was also in that Castlevania collection that they released on every console as well. Not the advanced one, but they had one that was for SNES, NES, maybe even some Game Boy games. And I think Bloodline was on there. Don't quote me on that. I haven't actually looked at a collection too deeply, but I think that's there. But either way, I'm going to give this a try. And the reason why I'm so excited about it is I haven't played a lot of Castlevania games yet. I'm still very much a newbie to the series, but the ones I have played, I've mostly liked. One, I played Castlevania 1. Both last season I played it. I really liked it. I thought that is a textbook example of an old game that holds up, man. Like, it was still a blast to play when I did play, which I think was in 2021. Yeah, Castlevania 1 is still a very good game. Super Castlevania 4, which is a remake of that game that uses more modern, not modern, but Super Nintendo graphics, and a few improved mechanics, was also a very good game. I really enjoyed Super Castlevania 4. I did not like Castlevania 2, though. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest was no for me. I didn't like the repetition of the gameplay. It was very confusing. It just wasn't a lot of fun to play. I just did not like Castlevania 2 at all. So, out of the 3 Castlevania games I've played, I've liked 2 out of the 3 of them. So, who knows what Bloodlines will do? I don't know what it does in comparison to the other games. I know the 3 games I played all starred Simon Belmont, who's, I would say, the most well-known Castlevania protagonist at this point. I don't know who's the main character of Bloodlines. I don't think it's Simon Belmont, but we're going to be finding out soon. Last thing I guess I'll say about it before I actually start is Castlevania games have gone through a bit of a metamorphosis over the years. They used to be fairly straightforward platforming games, but with later Castlevania games, and this is where the whole Metroidvania name comes from, they've gotten into more exploration, where you're not just going through a level, you're going through you're exploring a castle for the most part, and you're exploring the different parts of the castle in the way you would a Metroid game. The difference is Castlevania games have RPG mechanics, so as you're exploring the castle or the area that you happen to be in, your character is also, gaining new moves, like kind of like a Metroid game, but you're also gaining levels, and that's going to have you do more damage into later enemies. And it's essentially a side-scrolling action RPG, I guess is the best way to put it. But again, that starts with later Castlevania games. I would say Symphony of the Night was the first game that started from, and then other games followed suit, like the GBA games and such. But Bloodlines falls into the category of the older Castlevania games, in which it was very much just platforming, and I'm almost certain that Bloodlines is going to be in that same category. And I think I'm going to enjoy the later Castlevania games a lot once I eventually get to them, but I'm still on the early Castlevania genre, which is, again, just going through levels, which in itself is fun. At least the first and fourth game were. So we're gonna see how Bloodlines is. I'm optimistic that I think this game will end up turning out pretty good. But let's go ahead and read the description and see what we can glean from it. Okay, so this one came out in '94, a fair bit after, I guess, Super Castlevania 4, and a little bit into the Sega Genesis life cycle. By the way, it's very cool that we actually have Castlevania games from this era on the Sega Genesis app, because there are no NES or Super Nintendo Castlevania games on the NES or SNES online service, unfortunately. You have to get the collections if you want to play those on Switch. Which, by the way, in the future I may do like special Does It Hold Up episodes on collection games, but that's for another time. Anyway, so Castlevania, the famed action-adventure series, gets a unique entry on the Genesis/Mega Drive. John Morris and Eric Lacard fight their way across Europe to stop Dracula from being resurrected. So that's interesting. The main character or his sidekick are not Belmonts. The guy's name is John Morris, and the other guy is Eric Lacard. I'm wondering if Eric Lacard is related at all to Alucard, because his name sounds a little bit like that. I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of like the little tease or twist that they have going on there. But they're trying to stop Dracula from being resurrected. Okay, hang on. Actually, no, I take it back. Because the Belmonts are meant to stop Dracula after he's been God, I can't talk. The Belmonts are meant to stop Dracula after he's been resurrected. So if John Morris and Eric are trying to stop him before he gets resurrected, well, that makes a little more sense. I guess so. But I don't think they're going to be successful in that. I wonder why the Bloodlines subtitle is there. It really does feel like they wanted this to be a pivotal part of the Castlevania storyline, despite it being on the Genesis, which I don't know if they knew their audience was there or not. Well, I'm excited to give it a go. Let's try it. Konami. Oh, that is that Konami. Ooh, I love that. That is like the Konami logo I grew up with. The ancestors of the Belmont family are doomed to confront the power of evil incarnate, Dracula. In 1917, a countess sought to revive the long-dead spirit of the vampire. Her name was Elizabeth Bartley. To revive him, she needed to travel all over Europe, enlisting help from all the powers of darkness. Two young vampire hunters set out to fulfill their destiny, push back the evil hordes, and drive the vampire back into his dark netherworld. Well, that's quite an intro. Ooh, is that like blood dripping? Wow, that's edgy that's edgy. I mean, Genesis does what Nintendo don't. Like Genesis games would be willing to do that, but well, so far it looks very much like a Castlevania game, like a classic Castlevania game. But it's interesting. Just looking at this demo, I'm not playing yet, by the way. Oh wow, that looks good. The blast processing. From what I'm seeing right now, the graphics seem like a nice middle ground between what the original Castlevania games were on NES and what Super Castlevania was on Super Nintendo. So first player start. That implies that there's like a second player, but I don't think there is. Let's see what the options are. So the typical... Oh, okay, no, it's easy and normal. You know what? Say what you will. I want to try this easy, because if there's no hard difficulty, then that means normal must be actually pretty tough. So I'm going to go easy here. What is all this nonsense? Players, is that how many lives you have? I'm going to go 5. And then, oh, okay, you can switch the controls as well. So attack, item, jump. Jump seems to be the typical... I mean, C seems to be the typical jump button on a Genesis controller, so I think I'll stick with that. Attack, item, jump. I can work with... Wait, what's the other options? A to jump, B... No, you know what? I'm going to do that instead. That's more comfortable to me, coming from like a Nintendo background. So jump, attack, item. Yeah, that works. I'm just going to go with that. And then there's a password system. But again, that can be mitigated with suspend points if you don't want to remember a password. So I don't really. Okay, here we go. So we got John Morris, born December 12th, 1895 in Texas, USA. His weapon is the vampire killer. And then Eric Lacard, born in May 3rd, 1892. So he's a little older. In Segovia, Spain. Weapon, Alucard spear. Interesting. Let's go John Morris because he has the traditional vampire killer. How did this guy get the vampire killer, I wonder? Isn't that the weapon of the Belmonts? Ruins of the Castle Dracula, Romania. I wonder if you choose based on stages or you're just kind of going through that character's story all the way through. We'll find out, I guess. Is there an actual cutscene or something? Wow. Already, this feels pretty... Well, this feels like really fluid, actually. Oh my god, that's like that is a rotting corpse that they were eating. Oh, this game's dark. Yeah, Genesis does what Nintendo don't indeed. Oh my god. Wasn't it? I think this game had like a higher rating too. Oh my god! And the corpses just stay there? Oh my goodness. Okay, they cannot seem to go up this. There's like flies going around them? Oh my god. We got an item. Oh my god, the floor is like packed with them. Well, that is one heck of a... I'm surrounded. I am so surrounded. What am I doing? Oh my god. I took way too much damage. Oof. Okay. Okay. I'm glad I chose easy because, oh my god. Oh my god. I remember these enemies. If it's like the other Castlevania game, then jumping in that water will kill me. I don't want that to happen. Axe is not my favorite weapon. I don't like the arc of it. It's better for bosses, I find. This game's hard. And I'm playing on easy still. Oh, I'm dead already? Jeez. Oh boy. I found something. Oh wow, so there's actually a crack. There was actually a crack on the wall that indicated that. That's pretty neat, actually. One thing I need to like learn is that you don't need to fight every single enemy. Sometimes it's better to just keep moving. Go this way. Holy water, good. That's one of my favorite items. Seems like a time for a boss. Don't even need to get near him. Ugh. He's dead. Oh my god, look at that corpse. Well, on to the next. That'll be something like that. Worth a try. And kind of like in the Castlevania games I played before, the gems is basically your ammunition. Oh, there was a crack on the wall. Got some health. I gotta be more observant to that. That's like dripping blood from like hanging corpses. That's freaking gross, man. This is grotesque. Give me that gem. Okay, up we go. Oh my god, are those corpses over there? Will I die if I touch that? Oh my god, they got a sword. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I throw it from here? Oh, that worked. Oh my god, that didn't kill him. That one's tough. It was. They got freaking weapons now. Okay. Oh, here we go. You're not gonna turn, or? Oh, that's right. I hit the clock thing, so that's not gonna move. Oh, I don't want this. Yeah, that's a pretty good indication. All right. Oh, there's a broken wall. He even kills them, man. That's nuts. Okay. I gotta jump from here, I think. There we go. We got like a laser now? It's crazy. I wonder what this item does. Oh! That's so not fair! Oh, that's so mean. Oh, it sucks, man. I had so much stuff, too. Yo, what? I'm just gonna move then. Oh my god. Come on, come get this. I'm just gonna get this stuff then. That was a far-reaching throw. Jeez. Okay, you can't make it as long as you... Oh my god, that's it. He's trying to tempt you to grab that. This is a Dracula's castle theme. Are we fighting Dracula already? This is the staircase to Dracula. This is iconic as hell. What is going on here in this game? Oh man, I couldn't get out of that. Now I don't have an item. Now I do. How do I beat this thing? Oh, he is taking damage. Not a lot, but enough. Crap. Okay, we got him. We cleared stage 1. Oh, not bad. Must be the password system. Atlantis Shrine, Greece. Oh, we really are going all throughout Europe. Huh, that's pretty cool. That was Dracula's castle. A Minotaur? This is super dope. Wow, this is really cool. Ooh. The water levels change on you though. You literally can't swim. Alright, so now we get to test to see how far the game over takes us. Oh, you get a certain amount of continues. Well, why don't we give Eric a try? Interesting. But it's not like you change them out as well. It's basically you lose a life and then you're on to the next. Now we can focus. Spear definitely seems to be the strong weapon. This just gives you a little bit of range. Makes sense that these enemies will appear. Popped up right in front of me? Jeez. Rising water. Alright. Oh, that's not cool. I don't know what these balls are. Oh my god, I messed up. This is a pretty cool section, though. Oh my god. He gets impaled by his own spear. That's so brutal. Oh, wow. Oh, you don't have a lot of time. One more time than I thought you did, though. I do like how your spear just gradually gets stronger as you're going. Ooh, I almost ate that fall. Spear's so huge now. I think... Oh, it's done. Water's done rising. Good. Hello. Oh, that's what was going on. He's raising the water level, so time battle. Okay. Oh no. Oh my god, that does so much damage. How do you dodge that? Oh, I see. Okay, that wasn't actually too bad. Fighting him at range was definitely the wrong choice, though. And that one is, you do have to do ranged. The way they kill Eric is so brutal. Got him. Okay. Oh, crap. Oh my god. Oh, I forgot you gotta get away from him for this fight. He's the one you have to, like, get away from. Okay, yeah. Oh no! Well, that was too close. I was about to drown. Oh my god, okay. That's so hard to dodge. Oh my god. I'm out. Please tell me there's not a third. Oh my god. Well, this is the opposite of earlier. Medusa heads? Alright. How are these candles staying lit in the water? Don't ask questions. Oh my god. That's that. And the spear still gets him. I actually really like Eric's gameplay. I want to see where it takes me. That's pretty fair. You can do like a higher jump that way? Oh my god, I kind of gotta pay attention. He can aim other directions. Eric is like an easy mode. Easier mode. Yeah, man. Who needs vampire kill? This spear is where it's at. Oh, I gotta hurry. Oh, never mind. No one had a decent amount of health. I saw that in the demo. Wow, that worked. That was effective. It's a little too much damage from that. Oh, okay. So I needed the axe. That. Oh god, I didn't think I made that. Okay. Oh god! Okay. There we go. Oh crap, that was a bad one. Oh. Oh no! I raised at the wrong time. Music is really nice in this level, though. There you go. Oh god, I didn't get them both. Okay. What am I doing? Ooh, that almost knocked me off the whole stage. That wouldn't have been good at all. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, they fired twice. Okay. And now we're going further than we were before. More Minotaurs. What the? Y'all charging now? Oh boy, that's dangerous. Uh-huh. What are you? What do I do here? Oh, I see. The weakness is the eye, but you gotta like break it, lower him down a bit. Oh, this might be a more useful item for the fight. Can't do it yet, I guess. And that's that. Shoot. Oh no! Okay, if you're not on the ground when he's doing it. Whew! What a monster. Yeah. That's stage 2. Whew! Not a bad second level. Not a bad second level at all. And there's your password again. But I'm not even going to bother with that. What's stage 3, I wonder? The Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. Wow, you really are traveling the world in this game. That's crazy. A harpy is your first enemy. Alright, I am going to make a spend point because, God, I actually want to keep going. Gives you a little idea of where we're going to be going with this, but yeah. Alright, let's talk about Castlevania Bloodlines. A little dark, but it's about the stream's about to end anyway, so we'll just go ahead and let it go. Oh boy, that's 3 Castlevania games I've enjoyed, man. This is a really good series. I think 2 is the only one I've not enjoyed. I enjoyed 1, I enjoyed Super Castlevania 4, and this game was really fun. It's challenging, but it's so fair. Like, well, and I was also doing easy mode. I'm glad I did it, because if I had gone to normal, I probably would have come out of this doing, but I think that easy mode was just right. It wasn't too easy, even though it's called easy mode. The difficulty felt fair. And I think normal would probably be more speed of a veteran Castlevania player or people who just like horror games. But no, that was a lot of fun. And it's cool that you have 2 different gameplay styles. If you choose John Morris, you're playing the more typical Castlevania style, kind of like the Belmonts, because he has the vampire killer. But if you're playing as Eric, you instead have a spear, which I enjoy the spear like way more as a weapon. And I think, in addition, Eric Lucard has a cooler design than John Morris. I would love to see what these 2 characters' relationship to the Belmonts is, if any at all. Maybe they just happen to be vampire hunters in their own right. But no, this is a good game, man. Like, if you love Castlevania and never played this one, you should definitely play this one. But even if you haven't, man, this is a really good. Like, the Castlevania series, every time I play a new one, or rather one that I haven't played before, I understand more and more why people talk about this series so much and why they hold it in such high regard. because excluding 2, everyone I've played has been so much fun to play. Like, I just get engrossed in it and I just want to play more. Like, I'm excited to play the next Castlevania game whenever that may be. Like, this is a really good series. Like, I get it. And it's crazy that this one is just kind of stuck on the Genesis. And despite it being on Genesis, it really does play like the old Castlevania games. It's like more levels and a little more polish. Like, just like I said when I was playing, the graphic wise, it was like a in between Castlevania 1 and Super Castlevania 4 on Super Nintendo. It was like a perfect in between, and it still looked really good today. Like, yeah, no, this was a solid game. A lot of blood, which I think is in line with what Castlevania is as well. Great game. Absolutely holds up. Again, except for 2, every Castlevania game I played has held up so far, and this is no exception. This is a fantastic game. Definitely worth your time if you love yourself some 2D platformers. It's a really good time. Castlevania Bloodlines, another good one in the books. All right. And that's going to do it for this episode of Does It Hold Up? So thanks everyone for watching. As of this video, our website is now officially live. We have, we were working on it for behind the scenes for a while, but it is finally live. It's going to be hpcritical.com. Go ahead and give it a check out. And we got so many wonderful articles and so much other features on the website. You guys definitely want to check it out, check a look and see what kind of cool stuff we got there. And follow our social media as well, because every time let me try that again. While you're on social media, you'll be able to get updates on when new articles come out, when we do posts, and when new streams go live as well. All that good stuff is waiting on our social media. So we're on Instagram at HPCritical Gaming. We're on Facebook at HPCritical, and our Twitter handle is at critical_HP. Follow any of those. Oh, and I apologize for the yawning. It has been a long day. I probably won't be up for too much longer, but this was a lot of fun. Definitely give those a follow. As far as upcoming streams, next week on Does It Hold Up, it will be the week that Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is coming to theaters. So, what better games to play than the game literally called Sonic the Hedgehog 2, in which one of the movie posters is based off this game cover, by the way. So, I'm looking forward to that. We're going to play Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and we're going to play Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. We're going to check out both of those games, so that's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be next week. Time is still to be decided. I'm going to be aiming for 7 p.m. Eastern, but I might go earlier, depending on what my schedule is looking like. So stay tuned for that to see exact times on that. And then this Friday, we have a big special stream planned to celebrate HP Critical's 3rd anniversary. And I know that's April Fool's Day, but that's just how things turned out, that our anniversary happens on April Fool's Day. We launched our website on April 1st. I don't think that was planned that way. I don't think we realized what day that was at the time. Whatever. But all that to say is that it's actually happening April 1st, and it's going to be an actual anniversary stream. This is not a joke. It's legit. So definitely check that out. Well, again, more details will be on our socials. You guys can check that out. You can check out our Patreon if you want to support us there. We're at patreon.com/HPCritical. All kind of perks for subscribing, so keep an eye out for those, because we're going to have some new ones very soon. I think that's about it. If you want to follow me personally, I'm at Mr. Louis down on Twitter. And that's all I got for you guys. Thank you guys for coming, and we hope to catch you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye. Thanks. Because I'm wearing the Mr. Machine.